I didn't mean for that to be so abrupt, but okay. Oh, shit. There we go. Man.
There's no food for me here.
What was I doing? I had come back up here because I got a bow because those guys were just chilling with some targets nearby, and they're like, "Oh, let's do the shooting of the bows." I'm like, "Okay." Didn't have a bow. Found bow. Yo, what's up? On 3-ton piece equipment. Music. Roger that. Loss of quality in my boots. Them bitches are gonna fall apart soon. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a ways to go still yet. Very bad shot. Okay, let's see. Go back. Straight north. Oh, I do have a fucking sword. I really don't have something proper to skin a deer with, so I don't know if this game is going to be that into things where... where you need proper cutting equipment. These fucking deer, dude. Oh, I hit that bitch. Oh yeah, I need. Well, no, I've got to get that good. You on site today? I'm only even resetting because I want to get a good, like, a confirmed kill on one of these fucking. And I think I hit the one. And I think it started leaving a blood trail, but my fucking colorblind ass can't see all that. Okay, that landed short. Because I'm not trying to be a complete save scum, but I just want to get a confirmed kill on a fucking deer. And have a better understanding of how these mechanics work. Oh, it missed to the left. I might be able to find that arrow. Never mind. That bitch is gone in the ether. Nice. Hmm. What if I go cook it? There's a weird little bug that was going on landscaping there. Nothing we can't get past. Be real here. So do I need to, I guess, like technically get some type of hunting permit to be able to hunt without being a fucking piece of shit? Like how the fuck is that supposed to work?
Good day.
I would more than love to know.
I'll be right there.
Hmm.
A word about the price.
Aye, I'm listening. Aye, that sum will convince me. I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
I don't give a fuck! But don't you dare climb over that fence. And if you've got a problem with that, take your grievance to the bailiff.
Yeah, like he'll side with me when he's your brother-in-law.
So don't go there then!
I'd be with you.
But I don't want your shit
Keep
on
the
my
peace.
property!
We'll stay friends.
This is my
Cheers.
land.
You know what?
I hope you have an uneventful
I'll
shift.
build an outhouse next to that dunghill.
Now, fellas. You're not going to squabble like children, are you?
Keep your nose out of it, all right? This slob here empties his chamber pot in my yard every day.
That piece of yard is mine,
And again, there's a fence.
which has no business being there.
Can you explain to me what's going on?
This is dumping his shit in my yard. What don't you understand?
Except the yard is mine.
The fence is where it is for a reason. For the 1000th time, you saggy bald whoreson. If you want to complain, go to the bailiff.
And I'm telling you, for the 1000th time, I have no wish to talk to the magistrate when he's your brother-in-law. I'd rather have nails hammered up my arse.
Keep fucking with me, and that's exactly what you'll get.
Look, how about this? You let him dump his shit on your dung pile, and you give him some apples in return. Instead of bickering over that patch of yard, you can share it equally.
What? No way.
He's not getting my apples, not for anything.
if your neighbour isn't happy about where the fence is, I think you should try to work something out.
We are working something out, if you hadn't noticed. So stop sticking your oar in and let us get on with it.
You're both idiots.
And what's it to you, anyway?
That's the first sensible thing you've said all day. We'll teach you not to meddle in other people's business. Go to hell. Ha! Didn't see that coming, eh? Too slow.
This is unbelievable.
Kurva! I'm wounded! Ha! Take that fucker out, damn it! Ha! Useless! Ha! Didn't see that coming, eh? Ha! Take that! Ha! Ha! You want to try me?
Oof! Christ! Shit!
I'm all yours.
You want to try me?
Fuck you!
Jesus! I'm hit!
You can't stand up to this. Show what you're made of. Ha! I'll rip your arse open. Too slow.
You want to try me? What are you lying here for?
Somebody's lying here.
What the? Are you all right?
God in heaven! What happened to you? Do you hear me? Wake up! Christ! Get up! You'll catch cold!
I'll call
One
the
beer.
bailiff on him for this.
Well. Thought about rediscovering my own fucking.
I'm a bit peckish. A large beer for me.
I feel a lucky roll coming up. Should we play?
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Excuse me.
Let's see what you've got. This'll be a quick game.
I ain't no shit.
Done.
Huh. Scored halfway there on the first fucking roll. You serious?
Taking their time again.
Oh,
Hey,
well.
when's
Have
our
you
test?
lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. No harm done. It wasn't very good anyway.
Innkeeper, that beer?
Ah, what kind of pig was sitting here?
Here's hoping. That's enough for me.
Christ, what's the hold up? Bottoms up.
God be with you.
Tell me then, what did he give you for it?
Sure. I tell you, and you dob me in.
Are you crazy? Why would I dob you in?
Look, just drop it, will you? Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
You think I'll blurt it out to the first person I meet?
No, I just want to be sure no
What are you waiting for? Hell to freeze over?
Yes, I am.
Innkeeper, a beer!
I have some well-aged mutton and black sauce.
Good day.
I wonder how long I'll be stuck here today, eh?
Like that? Hopefully I'll do it again.
I really ought to make a fool of that.
There! That turned out all right.
We're a laughing stock of the whole region.
Well, hurrah!
I wonder what else today will bring.
I could eat! God be with you.
Greetings to you too.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, I'm listening. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
Okay, good.
Fucking shavings.
Okay. All right, let's take a big look at what the fuck. Had I not started the fucking quest for the blacksmith? I could have swore I did. If I hadn't.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Can I ask you about that?
What is it?
All right.
Time's wasting.
Can I ask you about?
What is it you need?
All right. I'm on my way.
Time's wasting.
Wait, what?
Can I ask you about that?
What is it you need to know?
All right. I'm on my way.
Time's wasting. Run along.
I'm confused. Oh, I most definitely am looking forward to getting a horse. Keep on keeping on. Icky. Want to take the next one. Curve to the right. Fuck that up.
Stop! Come here.
How are you? And what do you need?
To have a little chat with you. Come here. Now listen here. I have decided to sell an apple. And you have decided to buy it. You got that?
Thanks, but I won't be buying anything.
Maybe I'm not making myself clear. This is an offer you cannot refuse.
I'm not paying that much for a plain old apple.
God, you're a blockhead. So let's forget the fucking trade, shall we? Oh, you're gonna die! Take that fucker
I've been
out,
waiting
damn it.
for you.
You snake! Show what you're made of. Ha! What's wrong? Don't like rent?
I fucking blocked that. That being said, there was no stamina, so... Ick.
Greetings.
So I think I want to, if this event is going to happen again up here. Probably not, let's be real. I don't have any save potions on hand. That being said, though, that'd probably be the best right now. Now I know the against multiple people one would probably be better, especially for the potential fight I might be getting in a minute. And to be fair, also, the fights I've gotten into in this game have always had more than one person up to now. Well, except for like the training fight in the beginning, but that doesn't really count. So I think good are probably, or I think both are a good thing to have. And if you're able to get every perk by the end of the game, probably doesn't really matter. Just mid-maxing sake. Do I have a potion? Nope. Just wanted to make sure. Well, if these fuckers are here again, I am a tad bit more ready than I was before. Wasn't that tree? It was that one. Fucking boo, man. I see. Nice view. I will give him that. It is a nice view. I'm not very good at lockpicking. That's fair.
God. Can I ask you about that cart?
What is it you need to know?
All right, I'm on my way.
Time's wasting. Run along.
That's a good boy. Now, where did I put that sausage? Help!
Quarter! Someone call off that mutt!
Dude, what the balls? Yeah, you're almost dead, but you're not bleeding. Dude, what the fuck? It's gonna take me fucking far back, but
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Greetings.
You said you have some more interesting work for me. What would that be?
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin. And they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up. And especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out what the bloody hell happened.
What was the cart?
Bugger. There was ants. There's a...
Those two
Can't. I don't think...
were they?
No.
Have you?
There's a... But
All right.
Go ahead.
Gladly.
Okay. Now. Like, technically, I did just lose a lot of reasonable amount of shit, but the question, like, then it comes, like, was it worth it? And I think probably, just because I mean, I fucking just completely forgot the naming of the quest, so hopefully this will put me on track to getting it. And then we can go get the cart squared away and get the horse. And then when we have the horse, majority of the game will be at least easier to traverse. Because though the scenery is beautiful, I don't want to be walking this slow, but I also don't like fast traveling, even though the fast travel does give you the option to interact with at least some events. Not all. Looking like that, I didn't notice it earlier. Hang on a second. I've got to fix that. That's driving me insane. I didn't fix it. All right, hang on. I think I know. That's better. Good. I wish I would have been able to play dice with that guy that was there. Only an ever so slight amount of save scumming. Not much, just a little bit. I don't want to get too deep into being in this place over here because I'm not trying to start more quests just yet because I've already got quite a few going on. I know there are some time sensitive ones in the game. That being said, I don't know if it's getting to that quest activation point it's timed, or if it's start the quest and you have X amount of time to do whatever with it. We're still trying to figure that out. I'm curious.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Samine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you frae. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Urko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
Well, if it's just 1v1, buddy.
Didn't expect that.
Don't hit him!
Fuck you! You won't get me!
Such violence. Does anyone live by the Bible these days?
Bad luck! Come on. Oh, you wee blasted!
In the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you.
when you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that line?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yechin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes.
Jesus, this bitch is being
And
picky.
gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly.
I mean, we already
Anyway,
kind of know it's the worst.
I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir. So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
You've got a stud farm here, don't you? Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that.
A grey one.
Unless you've got any more questions.
Actually, there is something I'd like to ask about. This Yurko and his mates, who are they?
They're Lord Samin's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get too much booze inside them.
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far from the booze.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
And you, sir? What is it you do?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake about you. If you haven't figured me out by now, You can't be very bright.
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord Semi? And your name isn't exactly very common.
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you what a captain does. As for my name, it's a nickname Lord Semine's grandpa gave me. May he rest in peace. When I joined his service as a young fella, I took my gnarly club with me. Wouldn't use anything else. I was used to it. And more than once helped me to, well, win an argument. I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together so long, we even share the same name.
You're lucky you didn't turn out to be Captain Knob.
Or Captain Headcracker. You're right.
I'd like to go and see that wedding.
Wouldn't we all, lad? And what would you do there?
Well, I heard Lord von Berghoff will be at the wedding, and I need to speak with him.
Son, I don't know if you're serious or yanking my pizzle. Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't ya? He'll be coming to the wedding. He's making a wedding gift for the groom. Stick with him, and maybe he'll take you with him.
We should probably get going.
That we should. But it's getting pretty late. We need daylight for a search like that. Come back in the morning and we'll set out. If you want, stay here. You'll get a bit of grub in the kitchen and you can sleep in the barn.
Take care of the horse business first, though.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Greetings to you.
Careful.
The hold we fight of, and we were fighting out of in that beginning mission thing.
Good day to you. What would you like?
Good day to you. I'm looking for the Cumans, and I heard they have a camp around these parts. Do you know where it might be?
I don't care about such nonsense, but Lord Samine or Captain Ganali might know something.
Thanks. I'll ask them.
See you later. Praise God.
Wait, that's my Pebbles, my girl. I thought they killed you down by that pond. That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like? Where'd he go?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his breath smelled like hell. But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you are out of luck.
Look, you know they attacked an entourage by that pond, right?
I heard about it. That news spread through the land like wildfire.
And the one who sold it to you told you he found it by the pond, right?
Well, he did, aye.
So it's not entirely impossible she belonged to me.
Maybe not impossible, but I paid for her.
Aye, but just a few groschen. You said so yourself. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who might have been part of that expedition?
Maybe so. All right, I'll give her to you. But you owe me one. Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her.
Oh, don't worry, bitch. She will.
May she serve you well.
A nag like this couldn't have cost more than 10 groschen and a stale loaf of bread.
Damn it. Don't you...
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
Sir, do you think I could deal with something else before we go?
All right, but make it quick. Before Dorothy starts bothering me about what sauce to serve with the boar.
Thank you, sir. Sir, is there a group of humans camping somewhere around here by chance?
Yes, unfortunately. They set up camp right next to the nomads, by the rock tower pond. Try asking Bojana, the herb woman. She might know something about them. Maybe try Natan, the shepherd, down past the village. He knows every stump around here.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us.
As you say, sir.
Now, just in case he
Where will we start searching, sir?
gets dead.
They drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us. They had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this
This
wedding
auto
wouldn't be cheap,
follow shit's
but I'm
fucking
bleeding like a stuck pig.
awesome.
And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
Would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Okay. We'll scroll that away later.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on a mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
So, young'un, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Jesus, I'm hit. Fuck that. Too slow. Wanker.
say, son?
Oh, bullshit. Nuh-uh. No. No, no. Fuck no. Oh, God. I don't want to be fucking doing this shit again, though.
Drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us. They had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far,
Fuck.
but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
I'll be right back while this is auto walking.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
Ugh.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
I believe the quill is mightier than the sword.
Is that so? Well, That's nice, son. Next time you meet a fella on the road who wants to rob you, you can write a sonnet about it. Or maybe you try and tickle him to death.
But what I meant was... Well,
What do I care? Just save the wise arsery for someone with the stomach for it. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
When's the last time I ate something?
So?
Whoa.
Wanker. Sucker. I need a bandage.
Tell you something.
There. That's better.
What do you say, son?
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Let's see. Okay, cool. It's nice to have a fucking shield at least.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trusky.
I'm from Silver Scallots, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
One's about to get pushed off the road.
What a cheap old nag.
Who's just talking shit on my fucking pebble? Fucking dog shit.
God bless.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
As you wish, sir.
Go clean up first, though. Got blood all over. Third.
But your father's still alive, isn't he? Aye, but he drills all over himself. And he gets this feeling that his time's nearly up. Does he get it often? Nearly all
God
the
be
time.
with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, good day.
Aye, the beer's got to flow.
Greetings to you.
Grüß Gott, was brauchst du?
Right. I'm used to him sitting right there.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it.
I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Oh well, now just this.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So the Yitchin? The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yitchin!
Sir, I can send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy Henry, watch where you're going. Stop there, Henry. Where do you think you're going? About time to. Let's go.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go then.
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean, bud. Or if you just accidentally type some random things.
So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart. Go!
Oh,
They just want me to find the one sack and then...
Go!
Found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then. Gnarly! Back here!
Everything all right, eh?
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the cart back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Carmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar, right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
And I already...
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
And someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you, they got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why is that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows and the whirring of the spinning wheel. Shh!
Listen.
I hear it.
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
I'm trying to tell a story for amusement, not listen to your supposedly educated
Supposedly? Have you forgotten? I was ordained, you ignoramus. For fuck's sake, you was never ordained, Hunza.
I was. Stumble did it. In the forest chapel by Vodirad.
Like fuck he ordained you. Just 'cause old Stumble poured some pond water on your head in the woods don't mean a damn thing.
But Stumble's a priest.
Stumble is a drunken old fool who...
You're mine!
Oh!
I've been waiting
surrender.
for you.
Enough!
Don't try that on me!
I'm all yours!
Don't splash! I'll teach you!
We'll finish this. Good.
It's a slaughter!
Who's at it? Yeah, don't spare it!
What's the hold up, damn it? Stop dawdling. Stop dawdling. Hey, Henry, get over here.
Fucking wait a minute.
Stop dawdling. Hey, Henry, get over here. Stop dawdling. Stop dawdling.
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Give me a moment.
Hurry up, lad.
Or doing that save
cart.
amount of fucks and pick
But
it up.
someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
I know, it fucking threw me back a lot, but I think I might have fucked the quest up by waiting. Or sleeping, so... Sorry.
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you, they got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why is that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the window. I hear it.
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
You two don't know the truth of Hole in the Ground. Stumble was a priest. He showed me only pictures of it and taught me a lot.
Aye, Stumble was a priest. Pigs can fly, and Ghoul's his name.
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it. And so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire, sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, then we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there, too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
Did something. They rolled around and gave off sparks.
Aye, Sparks. You two are arseholes. I'd have nothing to do with a wench like that. It ain't right having a pair like that. She might be hexed, or maybe a witch.
You see hexes everywhere. It ain't that strange.
Those
Even
definitely
my
aren't the
uncle had a
blacksmith's
pair
hands.
like that. Each eye a different color, and he definitely weren't hexed.
How would you know? True. You never know what cross folk have to bear.
Jesus, hot.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Of course. We'll smash them to smithereens, and in the evening, we'll drink a toast from their skulls. Ha-ha!
Hold your horses, son. Keep some of that piss and vinegar for the fight. You might have whipped me in that pig pen, but this is a different matter.
So, how are we gonna do it? Do you just want to Charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
Good idea, Henry. And I see you're equipped for it, too. Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge them. And make sure you don't hit one of us.
Right you are, Captain.
Miserable pair of tits on him. You don't say. You really saw that?
I'm not kidding. Honza, tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your pizzle. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. She had one different than the other. Or...
Shit. Are you yank... So he's a sword fighter, eh? I've been waiting for you.
You won't get me! Don't like red?
Show your stuff.
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
Amen to you. Hey, Henry, get over here. Hey, Henry, get over here. What's the hold-up, damn it? Stop dawdling.
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here, and none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them, but I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Give me a moment.
Hurry up, lad.
can get going.
That's just grand. Let's go then.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours. Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
At them! You whoreson! At them, men!
Oh, yeah.
Now we'll have you, you scum! Now you're mine, you bastard! Piece of shit! I'll kill you for that!
I'll rip your ass open.
We'll be quickly!
He's done for.
You should have fucking stuck.
True blood. Yeah. Now I'll show you. You'll be fucking sorry. Help me. He wounded me badly.
I still can't do that.
Ain't had enough yet. Take that. I'll rip your arse open.
Good. This has been going on too long.
Christ, that was some butchery. They got what they deserved, the fuckers.
Nobleman,
Henry,
you have to
hey,
spare me.
Henry, are you listening?
Quiet.
Come here.
We'll decide what to do with you.
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep watch.
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry. They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
What now?
One of them bastards.
I'll go and track.
Great.
Please, let me go. I just want to go home.
What the fuck? Oh, hell no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Hell to the nana. We ain't doing that.
They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
What now?
One of them
I'll go and track him.
Great. Hurry.
far like this.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
Who knows what they'll do to you? You might just get a whipping.
For robbing Semine, that old miser. He'll have me strung up from the nearest tree. I'd be better off jumping off the cliff.
If I were in your shoes, I think I'd go for the rope. Falling to your death can be real nasty.
How would you know? Have you tried it? Although, to come up with something that stupid, you must have fallen on your head.
Well, come what may. Anything can happen. Maybe you'll get out of it somehow.
Sure, I'll get out of it. Bollocks. And I don't have to be the one who falls off the cliff. So no, I'm not going with you.
One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match for me. Even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
You never know what might happen, friend. Much bigger and stronger fellas than you tried to wring my neck before, so I'll take my chances with you.
Can't you think of any other way out of this?
Well, you could let me go.
Why would I?
Maybe for coin.
Now keep your damn coin. None of that. You won't yield.
I told you. No.
All right. I was hoping for a peaceful end to it. But if that's how you want it...
I'll get you. Hey, fuck that! Why?
They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
What now?
One of the...
I'll go and track him.
Great.
Crushes the bailiff. Bailiff or not, his family...
Give me a little bit of healing.
I've got you now, Venser. Who knows what the...
Old... Well, sure, and I don't...
You what?
Oh, I told.
All right.
You swine! Die, you swine! I've been waiting for you. Ha! A sword, eh? Hey, fuck that!
I'd like to know where that was kind of leading to. That's a fire that was talking.
I had to kill him, unfortunately. He refused to surrender.
Don't feel bad about it, lad. He'd have swung anyway. At least you gave him a quick end.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clamoring over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Samine. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
What's going to happen to that other hand?
We'll see. He was tied up, and he swears he's innocent. Yeah, either way, Gnarly will get it out of him. I'd like to find out what actually happened.
Could you wait a while? I'd better just check that I haven't lost anything while running around here.
All right, but make it quick. I was happy to get out of Samine for a while, but now I'm looking forward to being back at my own fireside.
Okay. Fuck. Right there. Oh, yeah. Haven't fucking appeared on me. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Is that offer of a ride still open?
Sure, if you want.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Vince's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
Shut up, Francie. You both told me you'll bring me the car, and then you try to fuck me over.
A thief robbing a thief. What a world.
I'm still a nobleman, if you don't mind. So I'm not a thief. I'm a robber baron.
A thief's a thief.
Where are you taking us?
To Sameen, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realize you can't execute me just like that.
That depends. By rights, I should send a plea to the royal court to ask if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. And parchment's expensive. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily take the risk and cut your head off without permission.
I can see how much you respect the rule of law here.
You're quite the joker. Invoking the law, are you?
And what will happen to me?
With you? Hard to say. We'll see what kind of mood Lord Sameen's in. But with the wedding and all, I wouldn't get your hopes up.
But I didn't do anything. It was all Venser. I swear on my soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Every good-for-nothing I dragged to the gallows swore on his ma. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was pure as the driven snow. But this arsehole don't think twice about damning her. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
Ain't it grand you're here to make that clear for us? And now shut it, the two of you. I don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
Oh, you're awake.
Mother of God! Did you get hit by a horse?
Walk around.
Right, we're in Troskovitz. This is where you get off, Henry.
Thanks a lot, Captain.
Don't forget to go and tell Radovan what happened, so he can stop worrying.
Will do.
And drop by Sameen sometime. You may be wet behind the ears still, but you're a laugh to have around.
Wet behind the ears? You're a bit young for that kind of talk, Captain.
Ah, if only.
Quick!
What?
Quick!
Fucking game is so much quicker to get around now. think this will lead to that small path that
Go.
we won't really want as much. So, all right. I didn't think it, Pebbles would ride through that, to be honest.
Are you all right?
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they're a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semin, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down. The whole band.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the cart and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
Venser didn't survive the skirmish in Gules' camp. And Franzi, they took him to Semin. He might have been innocent in the whole thing.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. They were only here a while, but that pair was as thick as, well, thieves. And that Franzi could talk his way out from under the executioner's axe.
We'll see. Either way, it's Lord Semin's concern now.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truskovitz. What do you think of her?
I haven't seen Agnes. Is she pretty?
Pretty doesn't do her justice. She's a beauty. But she's got such a sharp tongue on her that I don't envy older at all. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. That's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have to steal for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil.
Ladle.
And there have been other strange goings-on.
War never changes.
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Truscovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Samin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truscovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
I really need to eat something.
Do that. Do need that.
Word about the price.
All right, I'm listening. Very well, then. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
like to discuss the price.
Aye, I'm listening. Finally, a reasonable... Pleasure
feeling
doing
a bit
business.
peckish.
God be with you.
Oh, let's...
Thanks, and have a nice day, friend.
Okay.
What's the hold up, innkeeper?
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
Look, I don't want to put the squeeze on you, but when are you going to pay me back?
Oh, yes. That
I'm not
ointment
desperate,
of yours
but
is a gift.
you know
from
how it
God.
is.
Now they
It's
only
easy to
ache when
forget.
there's a storm coming.
That's handy, isn't it?
Why are you wasting my time if you don't...
Aye, and we can talk. When I'm old and infirm, folks will come to me for the weather forecast.
What's new around here?
Nothing new. It's quiet here, fortunately.
You're having problems with the Jelievites?
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bastards around. They've been nothing but trouble for years. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night, so no one could get out of their house. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer barrel.
Gracious. I hope you got your aim back on them.
Not yet, no. But since you're here, I've got a plan you could help me out with. I'd pay you well. You can count on that.
Taking their
Joy.
time again.
What exactly would you like me to do?
Don't worry. I won't make you do any shoveling or pissing anything. But I'll tell you exactly what I have in mind, only after you promise to help me. I'd hate to reveal my plan, only for you to go off and tell the Jelievites right away.
All right. I'll help you.
Listen up then. Old Albram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Zhelyov, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is, the finest animal far and wide. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Very protective too. Now you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Albram is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
Painting a bull, eh? That sounds like fun.
Right. We just have to work out a few details. First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village, but you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he dyes his own fabric. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping potion. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
All right, then. Albram's bull will be getting a new coat of paint.
Albram's going to lose his mind. I can't wait. And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught or something goes wrong, the whole thing will be ruined.
Right. So I need paint, sleeping potions, and to not get caught.
Careful.
You be careful, dick. Use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
will be with you.
I'd like to play dice. Care for a roll or two?
What game would you like to play?
Masters!
Let's play.
Why did I even agree to this? I'm going to lose my money again.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
That's enough for me.
Fucking.
I hope I'll outthrow you yet. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
Oh, well.
Finally, some luck.
I hear you like...
What game would you like?
Masters!
Let's play.
It's like moving somehow.
I've heard about you, but you can't beat me.
I could eat.
Done.
Aye, beer over gold, I say.
Here's hoping.
Hoping you get a bust, bitch.
What rotten luck. Hopefully I'll do it again. Now I'll show you how it's done. What rotten luck.
God bless you.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Done.
Might be a bad idea.
No harm done. It wasn't very good anyway. Ugh.
Counts for fucking.
Well, hurrah!
I have a bit of coin.
What game would you like?
No.
Let's play.
Why did I even agree to this? I'm going to lose my money again.
Taking 100 from me. Shut up.
Done. Ugh.
Fucking dog shit.
Fine then. It's not over yet. Here's hoping. And now I'll fuck it all up. Or not. And now we'll see.
Greetings. Greetings to you as well.
There. That turned out all right. Sakra!
Praise the Lord. One beer.
Here's hoping. That's enough for me.
This is fucking nerve-wracking.
Hopefully I'll do it again. Now I'll show you how it's done. Ugh. Done.
She caught up in one fucking dice. That's so fucking stupid.
Like that? That's enough for me.
You're gonna win right now. You almost guarantee it.
Holy shit. Curva.
Thanks for the
Why
badge.
do I even play? Why did I even wager it?
I'm sorry.
Ooh, more speech stuff. Filter. That one might be the one I do. Be real here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll read them first. master. Higher. Okay. Reason. I ain't gonna go do some alchemy shits. Do have a helmet now. Giggity. Okay, so run over here real quick and grab the horse gear that I think is in this box. Not really. There we go. How you looking? Good, Pebble.
You better watch out for me, got it?
Relax. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Lucky for you.
I need something that'll put animals to sleep. Project said you might know something.
Did you get tired of blacksmithing and take up farming instead? I just happen to know of something. I used a concoction that will put even a startled mare to sleep in no time. I once accidentally drank some and slept for 3 days. But the recipe is an old blacksmith's secret. The kind you don't just give away. You're in the trade, so I can tell you. Listen up, then. You take some poppy and thistle and boil them in oil. Then, after it cools off, you add a little herb Paris.
That doesn't sound too complicated. Thank you.
All right, y'all. That is where I'm going to end it for today. I've gotten a little bit of progress done, but since we have Pebbles in the group, it will make things ever so slightly faster to take care of. So there is that. I appreciate everyone that came by on the YouTubes to chill and, you know, partake in the visuals of the game. But I need to eat some food, get some things done around the house, and maybe we'll be back on later this afternoon. But until then, we'll see you on the next one. Y'all take care.